Well, a win's a win, and you know, it wasn't the prettiest of wins, but it's a win nonetheless. And we haven't won in a while, so it feels good to get 2 points and 2 league points and get back to our winning ways. You know, it was kind of a crazy game. You know, the first 2 periods were pretty benign. I thought we got off to a little bit of a sluggish start in the first. And then I thought we played really good hockey in the second, scored a couple goals, had a lot of near misses, and then I can't even describe what the third was. It was crazy. We kind of time warp back in time, you know, the whole shooting match. But we found a way through it, and sometimes when you are struggling to win, the first one coming out of that is always probably pretty ugly, and I think tonight was one of those games. But like I said, there's not anything, you know, there's nothing bad to say about a win. So I'm excited. I'm excited to get 2 points, and we'll make whatever corrections we need to make and be better tomorrow. But it was a good effort by a lot of guys.
Early on, it looked like Niagara, they had some good speed, and I don't know if they had 3 deep on the forecheck, and they created some problems, but goaltender made 11 stops in that period. I understand it's his first collegiate win. Maybe you'd like to hear from Paul?
Yeah, absolutely.
No, absolutely. It was a long time coming and a great experience, and you know, it started from practice and the team, and it was a great team effort tonight. And you know, the guys played great in front of me, and they made some concrete plays, and they were really good out there, and it was just fun to be a part of.
Brett, how often do you guys work on the 5-on-3 in practice? You guys capitalized twice tonight on it. It seemed like you were on it for a ton of time.
Yeah. To be honest, every week we're working on 5-on-3, power play in general. Those goals, those special team goals, are a direct result of just keeping at it in practice. You know, we went through some ups and downs this year with special teams, but we're on the upward trend as of late, and I'm a big believer, and that's a direct result of working on it in practice, and having success in practice ultimately leads to success in these games.
What were you thinking of the third coach when they kept taking penalty after penalty after penalty?
Well, I told the guys if they start running around, like, we'll keep getting on the power play, and then when we converted on our first 2 chances in the third and they kept taking penalties, just keep going. You know, if they're going to take liberties and run at our guys, then we're gonna keep scoring power play goals, and I'll keep putting the power play out there. This game was very similar to the 2 games we had at Niagara. The games were tight going into the third. We were up 2-1 both nights going into the third. We scored 2 power play goals on the Friday night. We scored 3 on the Saturday night, and 1 late in the second and 2 in the third on the Saturday night. And tonight was very similar. You know, they started taking penalties in the third, and we capitalized on the power play and scored 2 power play goals. So, you know, what we talk about when we talk about our power play is we talk about, it's not so much the percentage and what your percentage is, it's scoring power play goals at the right time. And in 3 games that we've played against them this year, we've scored power play goals in the third period in close games, and we've been able to kind of extend our lead, and that's been huge. So I think the guys did a great job executing in the early part of the period on the power play. I think we got away from it a little bit later parts, but it's a huge part of the game, especially teams, and you know, it was a big part of our win tonight.
It seems like you guys really held back and restrained too. Was that something you told the guys kind of in a few of those huddles when they were taking runs at you?
Yeah, I mean, that's the number one thing we talked about in our pregame meeting today is we got to be disciplined. And we know that way that they want to play. They play aggressive. They do take a lot of penalties. And sometimes it's tough not to punch back when you get punched in the head, or it's tough not to slash back if you get slashed. And I thought we did a really good job of maintaining our composure and our discipline, especially through the first 2 periods. I thought in the third we got a little bit riled, but that was just the way the game went. But when you play them, you have to do that, because if you get into the special team battle, you don't know what's going to happen. And I think our guys did a really good job of that tonight for the most part.
How was the attitude in the locker room after kind of went through the iron of the league the last few weeks, and 1-goal games, 6 in a row, 1 goal?
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be a little wearing on the team. And what's your sense? What does tonight do for you?
Well, I'm really proud of the guys to be able to stay resilient through that. You know, it's a sign of mental toughness to stay with it. And sometimes you don't get the outcomes that you want to get, but we were playing pretty good hockey. And all 6 of those games, we gave ourselves a chance to win, and we could have easily went 6-0 in those games. We didn't. So we didn't get the outcomes. And then what it forced us to do is it forced us to really analyze our team and maybe the little things that were making a difference in games. I believe we've gotten better in the last 3 weeks from losing. We're a better team now than we were when we went up to Canisius because we really had to work to find a way to win. And, you know, last weekend I thought we played really well. And I thought we played really well at Mercyhurst, and we didn't come out on top. But if you continue to persevere and you continue to work to get better, then you start getting out of these funks, and then you become a better team. And then my hope is that we're going to be able to catapult ourselves into a nice little streak because I think we're due for it, and I think we're ready for it. And for the most part, I think we're playing pretty good hockey. So hopefully this is a shot in the arm, and our guys are really confident going into tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.